Tony Khan might have deep pockets, but now he could be in deep trouble as he and AEW are being sued by three former talents. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And Tony Khan, we know he's got a lot of money. Well, maybe he is about to lose some of that money because it was broken today, the news by Wrestling News AV, that there are three former terminated talents by AEW that have brought a lawsuit against the company and Mr. Tony Khan himself. The suit, brought by announcer Kevin Kelly and wrestlers Brandon and Brendan Tate, was filed on August 30th in the Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania Court of Common Pleas by attorneys Stephen Pinu and Benjamin Baer, and is seeking to void the arbitration clause of their talent contracts, as well as requesting the court certify a class action suit against AEW over claims the company is misclassifying its wrestling talent as independent contractors rather than employees. In April, it was reported that the Tate brothers, known professionally as the Boys, were released from their Ring of Honor contracts due to budget cuts. Ring of Honor Tony Khan claimed during media events that the release was due to no-showing several events, a claim that the brothers deny. That claim is now at the centre of the defamation allegation against Khan by the Tate brothers. Real name, Kevin Foot Kelly, is seeking monetary damages, claiming, among other things, that AEW breached his contract and has interfered with ability to find work elsewhere. Also named in the lawsuit is AEW announcer Ian Riccaboni, whom Kelly also seeks monetary damages from and claims defamed by him by way of social media after accusing him of being a member of. Attorney Stephen P. New released a statement saying, quote, "I applaud the bravery of these plaintiffs in bringing this long overdue action challenging the misclassification of pro wrestlers as independent contractors instead of employees. We know we are in for a long, hard fight, but in the end, I believe justice always prevails." End of quote. So, yeah, it appears that both of these, the brothers and Kevin Kelly, seem to be suing for different things. They're both upset that they're being misclassified as independent contractors rather than employees. I think that was the worst thing that ever happened to the wrestling business. You hear about all these wrestlers now that want the guaranteed contracts and like health insurance and shit like that. I mean, that I think has taken wrestling in the wrong direction here now. I don't know if they've got a case for the whole being misclassified. I mean, personally, I don't think there's anything in that. I don't think that's going to lead to anything. We'll see whether that is true and how if they have a case. I mean, I don't know. But with the Tate brothers, I think it's possibly a little bit more likely to go in their favour because they have been reportedly told that Tony Khan released them due to no-showing several events. That was Tony Khan's reasoning for letting them go, whereas the brothers deny that claim. Now, they are also suing for defamation, which I think is certainly winnable. If Tony Khan has claimed that they no-showed events when they did not, or anything like that, that would bring down their character, if Tony Khan has outright told lies against these Tate brothers, then it's very possible that they actually have a legitimate case and they could perhaps beat Tony Khan, beat AEW, and make some money from this. I mean, Kevin Kelly, I'm not too sure what his deal is. He claims his contract was breached. He's claiming that AEW and Tony Khan and Ian Riccaboni are preventing him. They're sabotaging him from finding work elsewhere. I mean, I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but I definitely think the Tate brothers have a bit more of a legit case here in order to try and win some money and come out on top. Now, AEW employee Jim Ross gave his thoughts on it, and he said the following, quote, "When you sign your contract, you agree to the terms. That would include being an independent contractor. I'll say this, the plaintiffs, Kevin Kelly and those guys, they'll run out of money before Tony Khan does. I don't hold out much hope they're going to get any kind of settlement whatsoever. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a judge or a lawyer or anything down those lines. I don't like those kind of lawsuits. You would think guys would get together and work out something before going to spend all their money on a lawyer who's probably doing it. If you win, you get this. If you don't win, no harm, no foul. There is harm and there is foul. You knew what you were doing when you signed your deal. End of quote. So, I mean, Jim Ross here kind of sticking up for Tony Khan. I expect him to take Khan's side and all of this, so not really surprised there. But I disagree with Jim Ross. I totally understand the contract stuff. If you sign a contract to be an independent contractor, then you're an independent contractor. But if Tony Khan has lied, and if he has said that the reason he fired these people is because there were no showing dates and stuff like that, no showing offence, if that turns out to be false, and he has lied about that in order to justify getting rid of them and releasing the tape rolls, then that is defamation, and that 100% can be sued for. So we'll have to wait and see who's going to win this case. Yes, we get it. Tony Khan has more money, but again, Jim, that's not really how this works. If you're in the wrong, you can have more money and still fucking lose. You know, why is nobody say that about Janelle Grant and McMahon? That would be like saying, well, there's no point Janelle Grant trying to sue McMahon because McMahon's got more money. You know, it doesn't always work like that. So, Jim Ross, I mean, a little bit out of touch, but I understand he's gonna try and back the guy that, you know, pays his wages. So I'm not surprised. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think down below. But yeah, it looks like AEW, Tony Khan getting they're getting sued, brother.